Hi, Verbling. My name's Michaela. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona. And today we're talking about collocations. If you guys are interested in private tutoring sessions, let me know on my profile, or you can talk to me in class, whatever. Let's get started. Rohan, welcome to class.
Hello,
Good to have you back. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine, thank you. How about you?
Doing really well. It's a sunny, beautiful day outside, and I just had some chocolate. So
Oh, great.
it's a good way to start the day. All right, Carolina, welcome to class.
Thank you very much. How are you?
Doing really well. How are you, Carolina?
I'm well, also, thank you.
Awesome, cool. So today we're talking about collocations, which can be kind of hard to define. Rohan, can you define what a collocation is for us? Do you know? Do you don't
No.
have to know.
No,
That's
I
okay.
don't.
Carolina, what do you think? What is a collocation? Have you heard that term before?
Yes, I have heard about this, but I think it's a typical meaning of a verb or something like that.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay,
It has to do with
related to,
verbs.
yes.
It's
Okay.
typical. All right, we're getting closer. Natasha, welcome to class.
Hello, it's good to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Natasha. Where are you from?
I'm from Belarus.
Very cool. So I'm from Phoenix, Arizona. And Natasha, tell us what you know about collocations, if anything.
Oh, okay. I think that collocation is useful words with always, or maybe not always, but as a rule, they are used together.
Yeah, exactly. That's a pretty good definition. And it's a hard to define concept, but it's sort of like the verbs that are used with specific nouns. For instance, you take a test, right? You don't do a test really. Like you could say that if you did say that, someone would say, okay, I understand them, but the word we traditionally use with test is take. So we're going to talk a little bit today about verbs that are very frequently used with other nouns. So sometimes you'll have options, but a lot of times there will just be like one noun that collocates with a particular, reverse it. One verb that collocates with a particular noun. And then we're going to talk a little bit and practice those today. Let me welcome the rest of the students. Natalia, welcome to class.
Thank you.
I like your picture, Natalia. Have I had you in class before?
No, so I'm for the first time with you. Yeah.
Good to meet you. Where are you from?
Yeah, nice to meet you. So I'm from Russia.
Awesome. Good to have you with us.
Yeah,
Daniel,
thank you very
welcome
much.
back. Daniel, are you there?
Hello, Michaela.
Hi, Daniel. Welcome. Good to see you again.
Thank you. Actually, I am here first time, so I think we.
Oh, you're a different Daniel.
Yeah.
Well, then it's good to meet you. Where are you from?
I'm from Europe, from Slovakia. It's a quite little country. I'm not sure if you know.
Yeah, it's right on the east side of Italy, right? Like over the ocean.
It's in the middle of Europe, next to Austria or Poland.
Well, wonderful to have you in class with us. Thanks for being here.
Thanks.
And Catalina has also come to class today.
Hello, teacher. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, thank you. Really good, thank you.
We're glad to have you here, and I'm going to use the same trick I used last class where I had two Catalinas. I'm going to call you Kat, and the other one will be Carolina. Is that okay?
Okay. Is that okay? No problem.
And then, of course, we have Ana Carolina, which I will refer to as Ana for this class. Welcome to class, Ana Carolina.
Hi, teacher. Thank you. Nice to see you again.
Yeah, wonderful to see you too. And Ahmed, welcome to class.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Where are you from, Ahmed?
I'm from Egypt.
Very nice. We've got quite a diverse class today. I guess we always do, but it's always
Yeah.
exciting.
Thank you.
And Philip, welcome back.
Nice to meet you, teacher.
Nice to meet me. I've met you before.
Yeah, teacher. You made
You
me.
can't trick me.
Okay.
All right, so good to have you guys all here. If you want the copy of the notes, the page where you joined class, there's a little blue link under materials, and you guys can have your very own copy of these notes. But I'm also going to screen share my copy so that we can work on this stuff together, and we're going to jump right into it today. So these are collocations, and we're going to work with just a few verbs at a time. That way you guys kind of have a chance to look at specific verbs and the way that they're used with other nouns. So the first three we're going to work on are make, pay, and hold. And then you see we have this whole list of nouns. A compliment, a call, an attempt, a conversation, a discussion, changes, a voice, a visit, attention. We have all those nouns. So what we're going to do is we're going to go one by one and talk about the verbs that collocate with each noun. Most of the time, like probably 90% of the time, there's only going to be one option. But a couple of them have more than one option, and we'll discuss it as we go. So let's get started. We're going to make some example sentences as well. Rohan, will you do the first noun, a compliment? Do you think it collocates with make, pay, or hold?
Pay a compliment.
Yeah, to pay someone a compliment. Excellent. Thank you very much. And that's the only option for compliment. You have to pay it. All right. Philip, how about you? Will you do a call? What does that collocate with?
You make a call.
Yeah, you can make a call. Definitely.
Make a call, yes.
Mm-hmm. And this one has more than one option, Philip. What's the other option?
Hold the call.
Yeah, hold a call. So obviously they're very different. To make a call is when you're dialing the numbers. To hold a call is if you put someone on hold. So maybe someone called you and you're not ready to talk to them, so you put them on hold for a minute while you go do something else. The more common one is to make a call. That's more, useful expression, I guess. All right. Natasha, will you do an attempt? Which one does it collocate with?
Maybe make an attempt.
Yeah, make an attempt, definitely. Thank you. Next one, Natalia. A conversation.
Hold a conversation, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Hold a conversation. Thanks. A discussion is for Daniel.
I am not sure here, but maybe make a discussion. No.
I wouldn't use make. Go with a different one.
Hold a discussion. Hold a discussion then.
Excellent. Hold a discussion. And that's a little bit of a formal phrase when you want to talk about something, but it's formal. Maybe it's in a work setting. You'd say, oh, we need to hold a discussion about such and such topic. Kind of a formal way. Thank you very much. Carolina, what about changes?
Make changes.
Yep, make changes. A change is for cat.
Make a choice.
Make a choice. Yeah, make a choice. Make a choice. And a visit is for Anna.
For me,
Yep, Anna.
make a visit.
Not quite. Pick a different one.
Oh my gosh, I knew the others.
That always
Oh my
happens.
gosh,
One you
yeah.
don't know.
So it must be pay a visit.
Yep,
And,
pay a visit.
but
I'm
you
gonna
can
pay
hold.
my grandma a visit.
You can hold.
Hold a visit.
No.
I wouldn't really use hold a visit. No, that wouldn't make much sense. You might hold like a meeting, maybe. So hold is a little more formal, and visit is Not really. So you might be able to say hold a meeting, but I wouldn't say hold a visit. All right, and the last one we have here, attention, is for Ahmed.
Okay, I think the last one is pay attention.
Yeah, pay attention. And there's even one more option here, although it's much less common. Pay is the one that we're going to use most of the time. There's one other. Do you know what the other one is?
Make attention.
Nope.
Hold.
Yeah, exactly. So the difference here would be, of course, if you're paying attention, it's coming from you to something else, right? But if you hold someone's attention, it means other people's attention is focused on you. So it's kind of the reverse of the first one.
Okay.
All right, so now we're going to make some sentences. We have exactly 9, which is perfect. I'm excited about this. Let me put it so that you can clearly see all of these. And I'm going to give you guys each a set. Starting with Ahmed, will you do pay a compliment, the first one? Anna, make or hold a call. You can choose which one you want. Kat, make an attempt. Carolina, hold a conversation. Daniel, hold a discussion. Natalia, make changes. Natasha, make a choice. Philip, pay a visit. And Rohan, pay or hold attention. So you guys can take a second to work on your sentences, and we'll do the first set in the chat box. The next set we'll do verbally, we'll speak it, but this one we're going to put in the chat box. So write your sentence either in the Verbling or the Google chat box, whichever is most convenient for you. And of course, if you have questions while you're writing, this is a great time to ask. Cool, we have some in the chat box already. In my childhood, I had to make a choice about my future education. Excellent, Natalie, thank you. Or Natalia. Next one, pay great attention on the road because it has started to snow. Yes, Rohan, excellent sentence. The next one, we decided to make important changes in the project. We are all involved. Awesome sentence. I would reorganize it a little bit. Usually I would say on the project. You could maybe say in the project, but I think normally it would be on. So we decided to make important changes on the project. And if you're going to add that other part, you can make it a relative clause and say something like on the project in which we are all involved. Or you can just reorganize it and say we decided to make an important change on the project we are all involved in.
Okay, thank you.
You could add in at the end. Thanks very much. Next up, we spent all the evening holding a conversation. Okay, that's a good one. And from the Google chat box we have, I have made a call to a company in order to complain about a bad service. I have made a lot of attempts to reach them, and each time someone picked up the phone to answer me, they hold the call. I sort of gave up. Yes, held is better. Maybe hold would work too. Because you're talking about when you're telling a story, sometimes you will revert to the present tense. So either one would probably work here. Those are some good sentences. Thank you, Anna Carolina. And I often pay a visit, we need an article there, to orphans. I bring them presents and we pray together. Oh, very sweet sentence, Philip. I'm not sure if it is the best idea. We should hold a discussion about that. Excellent, Daniel. I have to pay a compliment to my manager to give me a day off. All right, in exchange, you've got to do a little ground nosing. Okay. Looks like we did them all. Awesome. And one other thing, oh yeah, make conversation. One other thing I wanted to bring up that I didn't think about until just now is sometimes we also have the expression make conversation. And that would be a little bit different, a different context, because in this case you're talking about general conversation, like when you make pleasantries and you say, oh, how's the weather? Good, yes. How's your day today? Like these are, when you make conversation, you don't really have anything to say. You're just talking a little bit. You make conversation. But that would be without the article. I just thought about it now and thought I'd add it in case any of you guys were interested. Okay. Any questions before we go on to the next set?
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not sure about the meaning of pay visit.
Pay a visit?
Yes, pay a visit.
All right. So let's look and see. I think that sentence was in the Google chat box. Let's look at it. Yeah, so Philip did that one. He said, I often pay a visit to orphans, meaning just that you go and visit them. So you could use visit as a verb, obviously. I visit orphans. Yeah. But occasionally we don't. We use it as a noun, and we say, I pay a visit. I might say, I pay a visit to my family every Sunday, and we have lunch together.
Okay, so it's the same as the verb to visit.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Teacher, may I ask a question?
Yeah, of course. What's your question?
Instead of pay a compliment, can I say give a compliment?
Yeah, sometimes we use give as well. I would say pay is probably a little more common, but give also works. Definitely also works in this situation. And we have one more sentence that I missed the first time, so I'll read that one now. We are prepared to make our attempt to speak English. Cool sentence. I like that one, Kat. Yeah, no corrections there. Okay. Any other questions or comments or sentences before we move on? We've got another set. Awesome. So the next set we're going to be using take, have, and break. And as you can see, we have a lot more nouns to this set. So it's going to take a while. We'll go the left side first and then make our way over to the right side. I'm going to start this time with Ahmed. Try a rest. Which does it collocate with?
Have a rest.
Yeah, you can have a rest. Or, what's the other one?
Take a rest.
Yeah, have a rest or take a rest. Anna, will you do a world record?
Break.
Yeah, break. Definitely the best one here. Kat, will you do notes?
Take a note.
Yeah, take notes. Carolina, will you do the law?
Break the law.
Yeah, break the law. All right, the next one is a seat, and it's for Daniel.
Take a seat.
Yeah, take a seat. Natalia, will you do a window?
Break a window.
Yep, break a window. A bath is next, and it's for Natasha.
I don't know exactly, but maybe have a bath or take a bath.
I would definitely say take a bath, but I do think this is one where sometimes British English and American English are a little bit different. I think British people would say have a bath. So I'm going to put that one in parentheses for anyone who is learning English from the UK, or it's not the worst thing I've ever heard. It's possible, but it's just not one that I hear super frequently. I would always say take a bath because I'm American.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
May I ask?
Yeah. Question?
Yes. Take a seat could be have a seat as well.
Yeah, that one can also be have a seat. Sometimes people use that as well. And I'll put that in there as well. Philip, will you do a habit?
Have a habit.
Yep. Have a habit and...
You can say take a habit too.
No, not usually. No, not take a habit. If you were going to talk about... No, you just use have a habit, because usually it's something that's kind of stative. It's not something that like occurs, but something that you either have or you don't. Like you have a dog or you don't have a dog.
Teacher,
Yeah.
you can also break a habit.
Yeah, you can also break a habit. All right. Great suggestion. And the ice, which is the next one, is for Rohan.
Break the ice.
Yep, break the ice. Okay, so now that we've done 9, we're going to focus on these for a second. And this time I want you guys to make sentences on whichever one that you decide. So if there's one that you're not really sure you know how to use, this would be a good time to try it out and see if you make a mistake, and then we can talk about that mistake a little bit. So choose a set for yourself, put it in a sentence, and this time we'll do it verbally. So I'll come around and ask each of you to give me your sentence. I'll give you guys a second to think before I start calling on people. And I'm going to start on the right this time with Rohan, just so you guys know. People on the left will have a little more time. All right. Rohan, do you need one more minute, or do you have your sentence?
No, I have one.
Awesome. Give it to me.
On my date, I was very nervous, but luckily for me, the girl broke the ice.
Awesome. Excellent sentence. Thanks, Rohan. Philip, how about you? Are you ready?
Yes, teacher.
Go ahead.
The javelin world record was broken.
Ooh, excellent. Thanks, Philip. Natasha, you ready?
Yes, of course. I think that it is a bad idea to break the law.
Definitely. Thanks, Natasha. Natalia, give us another.
Yeah, so I try breaking the habit of procrastinating.
That's a hard habit to break. Thanks, Natalia. Daniel, do you have one ready for us?
Yes, I have. Today I was very tired, so I took a rest.
Excellent. Thanks, Daniel. Carolina with sunflowers, give us one.
Okay. It is very difficult to take a seat in the subway or on the subway, I don't know, at the rush hour.
On the subway, it is difficult. Thank you. Kat, will you give us one?
Yeah, I used to have a habit of biting my nails.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Kat. Ana Carolina, give us another.
Philip told me once that he broke the habit of smoking by going cold turkey.
So she broke the habit of smoking by what?
By going cold turkey.
Ooh, going cold turkey. I like that phrase. Thanks, Ana Carolina.
It's true, Philip, our classmate.
It's true of Philip? So he broke his habit of smoking? I'm proud of you, Philip. Well done. That's hard.
Thank you.
Especially cold turkey. All right. Ahmed, give us one more sentence.
Okay, I felt very tired, so I decided to have a rest.
Thank you very much. Okay. Any questions on that set before we go on here in this list?
Yeah, I have a question about world record.
Uh-huh.
What does it mean?
Good question. Let's see if someone else can answer. How about Ana Carolina? What is a world record?
Okay. Record is like an achievement that no one else have done before. For example, I speed in a race. If you were the fastest one.
Yeah. The highest speed. Does that answer your question? So some kind of achievement that no one else has ever done before. Frequently you'll see people break world records like in the Olympics, really extreme athletes. And Philip, I have a request, or sorry, not Philip, Ana Carolina, if you didn't see, Philip wants you to write that sentence. It's about cold turkey, is that the sentence you want, Philip? Yeah, awesome. Okay, let's move on to
Cold turkey is what I don't know.
So cold turkey is when you stop doing something all at once. It's when you break a habit without a slow transition, but just completely stopping that habit.
Thank you very much.
Awesome. Okay, well, let's go on. We've got plenty more for the same 3 verbs. I'm going to copy these for you guys and then delete them so that we... Oh, what just happened? Okay, yeah, okay. So now we'll just work on this set. You guys can see them all pretty easily. And then I'll put the other ones, if you still need them, in the chat boxes, just in case you forget. Okay, so let's go on. And I'm going to start on the right this time with Rohan. What about somebody's heart?
To break somebody's heart.
Yes, you break somebody's heart. That's going to make a good sentence. Philip, what about the news to somebody?
To take the news to somebody.
Not take. Choose a different
one. To have.
Nope. One more.
Oh. To break.
Yeah, to break the news to somebody. And that would be to give someone, like, traumatic news. Usually it's kind of a negative thing. You might break the news that someone's cousin died or something, like this bad news that it's kind of extreme and you need to give it to that person. You say you break the news to that person.
Okay.
All right. Natasha, a leg. What can you do with your leg?
Break a leg?
Yes. And Natasha, do you know the meaning? That was kind of an expression, not just a collocation, but also an expression. Do you know what it's used for?
Sorry?
Do you have an idea? Sometimes we use this expression metaphorically instead of literally. Do you have any idea? Or does anyone have any idea what that
means? I don't know.
All right. Does anyone know?
I haven't idea.
All right.
May I?
Yeah.
It is between actresses and actors. Before acting in a play, they tell each other, break a leg. It means good luck.
Yes, good luck. So, of course, you can use the phrase literally, I broke my leg because I fell out of a tree, but like we just heard, you can also use it to mean good luck, and originally it was a term in the theater, but it's also frequently used by other people now. It's kind of a common expression, and you might say break a leg if someone has like a big event. It could be a sporting event or some kind of performance. Any big event, you want to wish someone good luck, you can say break a leg. Okay, next up, an exam. I think that's for Natalia. Natalia, will you do an exam?
To take an exam.
Yep, to take an exam. Daniel, a chance?
Maybe take a chance and have a chance.
Yeah, take a chance and have a chance. And those are slightly different. You guys will get a chance to play around with them in just a second. Carolina with sunflowers. What about the next one?
Take a drink or have a drink.
Yeah. All right.
Or break a drink could be maybe.
Break a drink. Okay.
No, I mean, it's possible, but okay, I know it's not a collocation, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Possible,
Okay.
but not necessarily a collocation. Thank you. Carolina, will you do breakfast? Or sorry, Kat, Carolina, will you do breakfast?
Have breakfast.
Yeah, have breakfast. A holiday for Anna?
Teacher.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. And could be taken half, both.
Yeah, I guess we could use both. So definitely take a holiday or have a holiday. And this one is kind of interesting too because the American and British version of holiday sort of mean different things. So you can use it in a variety of ways, and once we get a couple sentences with that in there, we'll talk a little bit more about the British way and the American way to use
Which one is the American way to say?
Well, it kind of depends. Both of them are, you can say, well, no, in English, in American English, you probably would not say have a holiday. In the UK, they use the word holiday like we use vacation, I think. So I would say have vacation, they would say have holiday, or have a holiday, I guess. But I would say, well, take a holiday. Yeah, I might say take a holiday. So take some time off, take a holiday. But usually I would say vacation. All right. Let's do one more, and then we'll go back to that holiday idea so I can better explain it. Kind of tough to explain. Being that I'm only familiar with American English, sometimes it's hard to compare it to the British English. Ahmed, will you do the next one, a look?
Take a look.
Yeah, take a look. Take a look. Or sometimes we might say have a look. That's also possible. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Great, we did 9, which means it's time for sentences again. And this time, I'll let you guys choose again. You can choose the phrase you're using, but put them in the chat box this time. We're going to do the written version. So you can choose from these expressions which one you want to use and put them in the chat box. And while you guys are working, I'm going to talk a little bit more about the holiday thing because I feel like I didn't explain it very well. So a holiday in American English would be like a specific day. Christmas, Easter, Halloween, those are holidays. Those are what I think of as holidays. And like I said, in the UK, they usually use the term holiday to mean vacation. So I would say summer vacation. They might say summer holiday. So I could say, we have a holiday in December. It's called Christmas. They might say, we have a holiday in December. We get 5 days off school or something. So I would say, we have a vacation in December, we get 5 days off. They would say we have a holiday. So I get 5 days of vacation for the holiday of Christmas. All right, let's see if we have any sentences. We do.
I have a question.
Yeah.
With exam, could we have an exam? I have an exam today or something like that.
Yeah. I have an exam on Thursday.
Okay.
And I always get nervous when I take exams. Awesome, thanks. One sentence is already ready in the Google chat. He broke my heart with thousands of flowers. So you're missing the preposition of, first off. Also, that is confusing to me. Why did he break your heart? Shouldn't that make you happy?
No, sad. Sorry. I will write another sentence, a better one. I was trying poetic, but
Well, it is a pretty poetic sentence, and I would say it with the right context, it could make sense. So
I will.
maybe I don't know.
I will write. I will write a better sentence.
Yeah, go ahead. Write a different one. You guys can get creative. Since you're choosing this one, if you have time, you're welcome to write more than one sentence if you like. All right. Next one I see. Today, Colombians are having a holiday because it is an Independence Day. Awesome. Very cool cultural note. So there's a typo in because. That's probably pretty obvious. Should be A, not O. And we would not use an article before Independence Day because it's like the name of that day. Independence Day. And that looks like, to me, it looks like the UK version of holiday. So we're having a holiday, as in we've got vacation because of Independence Day. So you chose to go with the UK, and that's totally good. Thanks, Catalina. Next one. Usually I have my breakfast at 7 a.m. Perfect. I'm sick and tired of taking exams. I know what you mean. Exams can be exhausting. And in the other chat box, Don Juan seduced women, but didn't truly love them because he broke their hearts. Thank you, Rohan. Excellent sentence. Next up, take a chance of seeing Jane and asking her all about her adventure. Interesting. So when you say take a chance of seeing Jane, what do you mean? Give me a little more context so I can understand that sentence better.
So maybe Jane is visiting our friends. So actually, maybe she lives somewhere else, but now she's visiting our friends. She's visiting our city, and we have heard quite a lot about her adventure, for example.
Okay, excellent. Cool. So take a chance. I feel like it's a great sentence, but usually taking a chance kind of involves some risk. And I don't think there's a lot of risk in that sentence, but other than that, I think it works well. So it might be a little bit, like the context is a little bit odd, but it is a good sentence grammatically. So it's good overall. But usually taking a chance involves some kind of risk. Now, if you wanted to say something that maybe fits a little better, you could say something like, take the opportunity to see Jane and ask her all about her adventures, meaning that you're going to benefit. Take the opportunity. Instead of take a chance would be if it was something a little riskier.
Okay, thank you.
Sure thing. Next sentence. Recently, I have taken an alcohol drink with my familiar friend. Interesting. Okay. Great. But I'm going to change it a little bit. I would use have here, and I wouldn't use an article. Well, no, I wouldn't use an article. So recently I had a drink with my familiar friend. Usually we don't have to say alcohol because if you say, oh, I had a drink with my friend, people sort of assume it's alcoholic. So if it weren't alcoholic, I'd be more specific. I had a soda, I had a water, I had a tea, I had a coffee with my friend. But if you just say, I had a drink, people assume it's alcoholic. They'll say, oh, was it beer or wine? So they know already that it was an alcoholic beverage. So I'd say, recently, I had a drink with my familiar friend.
Okay, I see. Thank you.
Sure thing. A few more in the Google chat. Let's see. I took a drink and started going out with him, but he broke my heart. Should he have another chance? Ooh, excellent. So I like that. That's an awesome little mini story for us. Okay, next up. I was studying very hard, so when I took the exam, it was easy for me. Great. Thank you, Daniel. And the last one I see, I had to break the news of his uncle's death to my friend. So we definitely should have an apostrophe S on uncle, because it's the death belongs to the uncle. Had to break the news. And I would also reorganize that a little. Although it's okay the way you wrote it, I would change the organization and say, I had to break the news to my friend about his uncle's death.
Okay. Yes.
Also, yeah, I would switch of to about.
Okay.
Okay. I don't see any more. So if you guys are still working, you can put your sentence in and I'll read it on the next round. We just have a few more here before we go on. And I'm going to start on the left this time. Ahmed, will you do a headache?
Have a headache.
Yep. I have a headache. A problem is for Anna. Is it take, have, or break a problem, Anna?
Have.
Yep. Cat, what about the rules?
Break the rules.
Yeah, break the rules. And the last one, a promise, is for Catalina with the sunflowers.
Break a promise.
Yeah, break a promise. All right. So
Can we
these.
also take a promise?
What now?
Can we also say take a promise?
No. If you were gonna say something else, you'd usually say make a promise. So I made him a promise that I would never smoke again.
Okay.
All right. So these four are going to be in our next set of options. Let's go over. So we're going to do just a few more. We're going to do 5 of this set, and then we're going to do a little bit experimenting and use both in some sentences. This time our set is do, make, and get. Those are super common verbs that are used in super weird ways, so this should be some good practice. And if you guys have questions about other collocations you've seen in the past with do or make or get, you're welcome to ask me about those now as well. So let's start with Daniel. Can you do business, do, make, or get business?
I think make a business.
Nope. Try again.
Do a business.
Yeah, do business, no article. So just, it's a very general term, like let's do business, like let's interact for business, kind of just a general term. Maybe we'll make a deal, maybe we won't, we're just going to do some business. Natalia, how about a bonus? Do we do, make, or get a bonus?
To get a bonus, I think.
Yep, get a bonus for sure. Next up, experience, Natasha.
Get experience.
Yeah, get experience. Philip, a job?
Get a job.
Yeah, get a job if you're talking about entering, and do a job if you're talking about something smaller, kind of like a task. Like, I do some jobs around the house while I wait for my wife to get home or something like that. All right, and Rohan, will you do the last one, a promotion?
Yeah. Get a promotion.
Yeah, get a promotion. Okay. So let's start with these 9. We're going to make some sentences. This one will be verbal, and then we'll go on and do the rest. Rohan, do get a promotion.
Yeah.
Philip, the next one, which is get or do a job. Natasha, get experience. Natalia, get a bonus. Daniel, do business. And then starting with the ones above, we have 4 from here. Carolina, have a headache. Kat, Carolina, have a problem. Anna, Carolina, break the rules. And Ahmed, break or make a promise. All right. Rohan, do you have a sentence for me?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
My boss promised me that I would get a promotion if I would go on a business trip with him.
Okay, awesome. Thanks, Rohan. Philip, ready?
Not yet. Yes, I got a job some years ago.
Awesome. Thanks, Philip.
Yeah.
Natasha, sentence?
People get experience during their lifetime, but maybe in this case will be better. For example, people have been getting experience, not?
No, I think the way you have it is fine. I like the way you have it better than the continuous version that you read for us. It's pretty general though, right? I mean, it's a pretty general sentence.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks. All right. Natalia, sentence?
Yeah, so buying this dictionary, you can get a bonus of free access to the online version of it.
Very cool. Thank you very much, Natalia. Daniel, what's your sentence?
I would like to do business with him because it is a very lucrative offer.
Awesome. Do business. Thanks, Daniel. Carolina, read us your sentence.
Yes. I don't know why, but every Sunday evening I have a big headache.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Carolina, your sentence.
Last week I had a problem, but today everything is okay.
You had a problem, but now you don't. Thanks, Kat. Ana Carolina, your sentence?
I really didn't. Sorry about that. I really didn't know the rules, but I regret breaking them anyway.
Thank you very much, Anna. And Ahmed, your sentence.
Okay, I made a promise to my family to stop smoking.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Okay, great sentences, guys. We just have a few more in this set, and then we're going to go on to some others. So this time, I'm going to let you guys shout it out. I'm not going to call on you guys. We just have a few more, and then we're going to make a couple more sentences before we move on. So for a lot of money, someone shout out, is it do, make, or get?
Make.
Yeah, make a lot of money. What about an email? Does anyone know?
Get an email.
Yeah, get an email. If you're going to produce it, you probably would say write an email. But if you're going to receive it, you usually say get. All right, what about a profit? Do, make, or get a profit?
Make a profit.
Yeah, make a profit. Overtime. Do you do, make, or get overtime?
Make overtime.
Nope, try again. Well, actually, hold on. That's not true. You can sometimes say make overtime. You're right. So sometimes if you say make overtime, you're talking about money, right? So,
Yeah.
let's see. Sometimes overtime can mean the actual hours you work, and sometimes it can mean the amount of money you're getting paid for the extra hours that you work. So you can make overtime, or you can do. You know what? Do overtime. So do overtime, like on Thursday, I did overtime. I did 5 hours of overtime. And I made overtime means the rate at which you're getting paid. And if you get overtime, this one you can kind of use with all of them. If you get overtime, it would mean you're receiving the money. So just to review, making overtime means the rate of money you're getting on particular hours. So I might say, on Thursday, I did 5 hours of overtime, and I made $15 for each hour, because usually the overtime pay is like time and a half, meaning if I usually get $10 an hour, my overtime pay would be $15 an hour. So I did 5 hours of overtime, I made $15 an hour, and I got a lot of money at the end of the week. So I got my overtime hours, and it was a lot of money. That one's kind of complex. All right, how about changes? Do, make, or get changes?
Make changes.
Make. Yep. An appointment? Do, make, or get?
Make.
Make, yes. How about a complaint? Do, make, or get?
Make.
Make a complaint probably, or get a complaint if you're on the receiving end. So if something happened and you want to complain, you make a complaint to the manager. But if you are a manager, you might get a complaint from a client or guest. Okay. So for these ones...
Sorry, Michaela.
Yeah.
I have to go, so...
Oh, well,
goodbye.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. I hope to see you again soon. And thanks for participating today.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye, all of you.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
We've got a few... We only have, like, let's see, 9 minutes left in class. So we'll do a few more before we go back and make some sentences. We're going to do a couple from the next line before we make sentences with multiples. We'll do 3 more. This time we're using catch and keep. What about a cold? Do you catch or keep a cold?
Catch.
Catch a cold. What about a pet?
Keep.
Keep. How about a bus?
Catch.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Now that we've got those done, I want you guys to make a sentence. You're going to write them in the chat box. But this time, I want your sentence to involve a purple pig. So, all of your sentences have to involve a purple pig. And you have to use these ones that we did from the last set, or the first 3 in this set. I'll make it a little smaller so you guys can see.
What do you mean by involving a purple pig?
I mean that your sentences have to say purple pig in them somewhere. Like, the purple pig scheduled an appointment for Thursday, or the purple pig caught a cold on Tuesday. I'm trying to make your... It isn't anything. It's something that I made up. The only reason I want you guys to use it is because I think these sentences should be more creative, and I want you guys to think a little bit about how these are being used. So get creative with them. Put a purple pig into your sentence. Maybe your purple pig is making overtime. Maybe you made overtime because a purple pig came into the store and you needed to do some extra work. So get creative. Write your sentences in the chat box whenever you're ready. And you can choose which set to use. My purple pig is sick, home alone. So we're probably missing a preposition there. My purple pig is sick and home alone, if you want to add a conjunction, or sick at home alone. One of those words. He catched a cold last week. What's wrong with the word catched, Rohan? Do you know?
The spelling?
Yeah, that's part of the problem. So the word catch is irregular. What is it?
Oh, God.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yep. Okay. See one in the Google chat. I had a dream with a purple pig. It wasn't a common pet to keep, but I couldn't make a complaint about it. Ooh, that's a funny one. Okay, I had a dream with a purple pig. It wasn't a common pet to keep, but I couldn't make a complaint about it. All right, thank you very much, Anna. You used all 3 bonus points. I was happy till the day someone sold my purple pig to make money. 4, well done. Next up, I'd made an appointment. Since I was late, I had to sprint to catch the bus. Awesome. Thanks, Philip. You used a few as well. Do you guys have any questions?
But I have a problem with purple pig. That was me. Purple pig.
Don't worry, it's okay. Didn't maybe maybe the purple pig got in your way while you were sprinting.
Yes.
All right, I see one more. Then I make an appointment with a psychologist to overcome my loss. I would say made, right? Because if you already did it, you have to put it in the past. I made an appointment. Yeah, there we go. Great. Let me check the other chat box. Nope. Oh yeah, we have another one. If I sell 100 purple pigs, I surely will make a lot of profit. Surely. Who doesn't want a purple pig? Everyone wants a purple pig. All right, I'll give you guys like another second or two if you're getting any last minute sentences. And hopefully we have time for like one more round of this. We don't have a lot of time left, but we will do our best. This time, I think it will be faster if we just shout it out. So we'll start shouting it out. Do you catch or keep control?
Keep.
Keep control. What about a promise?
Catch.
Catch or keep? Catch?
Keep.
Catch a promise.
A promise.
Keep a promise. All
You
right.
make a promise as well.
Yeah, that one we saw in the last one, the last set. We had make a promise also. All right. Do you catch interest or keep interest?
Keep.
Yeah, this one actually could be either. This one could be both. So it's sort of like another one we saw. You keep someone's interest if someone is focusing their attention on you and you have to maintain that. But you catch interest if something like, the book caught my interest on page 47. So that would be like a momentary thing, but keeping interest is when someone else has their focus on you.
Yeah.
Okay, how about a ball? Catch or keep? That one's
Both.
too simple. Yeah, it could be both, I guess. I think catch is better, but that one's like not, that one's too simple. That one's too simple for you guys. You guys are beyond that expression. Okay, how about calm? Catch or keep calm?
Keep.
Keep, for sure. All right, what about a thief? Catch or keep a thief?
Catch.
Catch, yep. How about an appointment? Catch or keep?
Keep.
Keep an appointment, meaning that you don't cancel it. Like, even though I was sick, I kept my appointment. What about surprise?
Catch.
Catch. Catch by surprise. Quiet?
Keep.
Keep.
Keep quiet. Fire?
Catch.
Catch.
Catch fire. A secret?
Keep.
Keep.
Keep a secret. A diary?
Keep.
Keep a diary. So if you keep a diary, that means you write entries every single day. All right. Someone's eye, do you catch or keep someone's eye?
Keep. No, catch.
Oh, catch. If you keep someone's eye, it's much creepier. It means like you probably have their eyeball or something. If you catch someone's eye, it means sort of like you catch their attention. All right. Do you catch or keep the change?
Keep.
Keep the change. And that kind of change is talking about physical money, like, oh, keep the change. You can have a tip. Okay, so we don't have time to write sentences, but if you guys do want to write sentences, you're welcome to write them and message them to me on my Verbling profile, and I'll correct them or we can talk about them a little bit, but we don't have time to go over them in class, and I wish we did. I see one more, though, in the other chat box. I see one I forgot to read last time. I have decided to make a change, so I went there and made an appointment and talked about that with her. Great sentence, Daniel. Wonderful. Okay, I have another class coming up right now that is on the present and past perfect. If you guys are interested, I will see you there. Otherwise, I hope to see you guys again soon. Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Thanks for
Bye.
coming.
Thank you. Good luck.